Hi friends, what are the reasons for the FIIs buying non-stop into India? Post declaration of the Lok Sabha result in the month of June 2024, we see there has been a non-stop frenzy for buying stocks into Indian stock market, and FIIs are participating in the big way. What are the reasons? Let's look at those reasons. So one is a post-election stability, the expectation of continued government policy and reforms. The FIIs are buying from the longer term perspectives. The next being there has been increased blue chip stocks being bought over. The bulk of buying is in the blue chip, especially the private sector banks, which until now have been untouched in this bull run. The expectation for the reform oriented budget makes another compelling reason. It is expected that the Modi government will take reforms forward, and that too in a big way. The macro setup for the country has not been in such a sweet spot for a long time. This makes up for the perfect timing for the FIs to return. The improved Indian corporate earnings, the GDP growth rate, the current account turning surplus in the fourth quarter of FY24, softening inflations are some of the indicators which are in a really sweet spot. The under ownership of the FIIs is another reason. Presently, India's weight in the Morgan Stanley Composite Index is about 17%, as from 8% in the pre COVID times. The peak weight historically has been about 24%. The most emerging market dedicated fund managers have not kept pace with the with this rise owing to the high valuation concerns and the election overhangs. Some analysts are also expecting this to be the bottom of FII selling cycle. The next important reason is inclusion of India into the bond index. There is expectation of a big debt inflow after inclusion of India in the global bond emerging market index. Potentially, this can be a trigger for more FII inflows into equity going forward. The China pullout. One of the reason behind FII's pullout in last 2 months was outperformance of Chinese market and election overhang in India. However, now June has been a bad month for Chinese market, and that is why we see the dollars returning to Indian market. So friends, this is how we summarize the reasons as per our understanding why FIIs are returning to Indian market. Stay tuned. We will meet soon. Till then, bye. Goodbye.